Hey, good afternoon, East Texas. I'm CBS19 meteorologist Joel Robbins, and we're currently tracking some scattered showers and thunderstorms across East Texas. We're going to take a look at that CBS19 live radar. I do have us live here on the CBS19 Plus streaming app, and as well as our Facebook and YouTube channel. I do have the Facebook chat here right in front of me, so if you have any questions about the forecast, feel free to drop your questions below, and I'll be sure to get to your questions. But starting to become a little bit active for sure across East Texas. Several thunderstorms and showers are starting to pop up just out of the heat of the day. We definitely expected this over the past few days, and we're continuing to expect it over the next several days. We have some weakening cells just north of I-20. They did produce a little bit of heavy rainfall just in west of Tyler, starting to move off to the north, starting to weaken as it continues. The flow aloft, or our mid-level winds, are not very strong to keep these going for very long, so that's some good news there, but still we still have enough energy in place to really get some good torrential rainfall out of this as well. Plenty of lightning just north of Groveton. Nacogdoches seeing a little bit in the way of thunderstorm activity there, just scattered all across the area, so definitely make sure you have an umbrella if you're heading out there. We're not expecting anything severe, but certainly maybe some gusty winds up to 40 miles per hour, maybe a little bit higher in some spots, but we're not expecting any sort of severe weather at this time. But we'll continue to watch our CBS19 live radar for any updates. You can see plenty of cumulus activity out there. Like, these are cumulus clouds, some fair weather cumulus mixed in with some cumulonimbus. That's our thunderstorms out there. So plenty of energy, as you can see, across the area. And our current temperatures are definitely supplying that energy outside. Temperatures in the upper 70s to even low to mid 90s. It's a little bit cooler where those rain showers and thunderstorms have fallen. So 82 in Nacogdoches, 78 for Mineola, where that thunderstorm that just moved through the Tyler area is heading off to the north. It is starting to weaken a little bit, so that's some good news there. Again, nothing severe here, but certainly on the strong side, I would say. Some definite lightning is occurring. Lots of lightning is occurring with some of these storms out there. So we have the temperatures, we have the heat, we also have the moisture out there. This is our dew point temperature. This is a measure of moisture. And the higher the number is, the more moisture there is. This is the temperature that the air has to be in order to become completely saturated with water. And we are not that far off from the saturation point at this point. So dew points in the low to mid 70s. Whenever you have those kinds of numbers, you know that we have plenty of water vapor in the air. So it's definitely summer here in East Texas. So what it feels like right now, you couple that with the humidity. For those of you who are not in the rain, we have temperatures feeling like 103, 107, 100, 107 for Marshall. A couple of us are still in a heat advisory. Not all of us. It's just kind of spotty here and there across the area. Some of us are in that heat advisory criteria. That's 105 degree feels like temperatures for at least 3 hours. Not all of us are seeing that, but some of us seeing just above that for the past several hours here. You'll notice, once again, a couple of us seeing some relief from the heat thanks to the thunderstorm, so that's kind of a good thing out there. Our feels like temperatures continue to be very warm across the area as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Expecting feels like temperatures in the upper 90s. Some of us still crossing that triple-digit mark. Certainly make sure you are staying hydrated and definitely staying cool, and definitely make sure to wear light clothing as well. Might not hurt. If you're, once again, taking any animals out, if you have any pets that need to be out taking walks and such, definitely make sure you are paying attention to where they walk, because sometimes you'll have asphalt or concrete and they will be very, very hot, much hotter than the air temperature, sometimes 120 up to 140 degrees. So definitely make sure you protect those paws out there. Rain chances going forward, again, it's going to be kind of similar to what we've seen over the past day. It's going to be kind of a copy and paste from today, tomorrow, kind of one of those, again, 20% chance of rain. Not everybody will see rain, but they will definitely be a little bit more scattered in the way of rain chances. Here's what I'm talking about here. kind of similar to what we're seeing today as we go into this evening. We continue to see those scattered thunderstorms across the area. They will begin to taper off in coverage and will cease to exist after sunset. We begin our day tomorrow with some clouds, temperatures in the middle 70s across the area. And we go into tomorrow afternoon, very similar situation. As you can see, some of us may be picking up between a quarter of an inch of rain to a half an inch of rain. Not a whole lot, but certainly some brief heavy downpours going to be possible as we go into your Monday afternoon. High temperatures in the middle 80s to even low 90s across the area. It's really going to depend on where some of those where some of those thunderstorms end up setting up. They will be pretty much out of our area as we go into Monday evening around 9 p.m. Could maybe see a couple of cells develop just north of I-20 and closer to I-30. We begin our day on Tuesday with temperatures in the low 70s. It'll be nice and clear for us as we go into Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, once again, we're seeing a couple of cells pop up across East Texas, kind of a rinse and repeat situation. And especially as those winds continue to be out of the southeast, bringing up that moisture required to get these thunderstorms going, we're going to continue to see the development of scattered thunderstorms across the area. High temperatures once again in the low 90s. Tonight we'll see temperatures in the low to mid 70s across the area. Mainly clear, mainly quiet, warm and muggy of course. Then we get to tomorrow afternoon and it's another scattered thunderstorm chance once again. Again, we're not expecting anything severe, nothing organized, just kind of popcorn showers and thunderstorms here and there. And that's going to be the case as we go through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, starting to taper off as we go into Thursday. Still could potentially see a couple of showers there, but I think most of us will be on the dry side. Therefore, I have a partly cloudy sky forecast as we go into next weekend. The temperatures are beginning to increase, could potentially have some middle 90s as we go into next week. We're going to have a look at that 10-day forecast coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But again, we're not expecting anything severe here, just run-of-the-mill thunderstorms that could potentially produce some heavy rain and plenty of lightning as well, so make sure you are staying safe. Let's take one more look at the future skycast here before we go here. So again, this is kind of what we're expecting. So 6 o'clock, starting to make their way along I-20. A few scattered cells in our southern parts of the viewing area. It's all done by sunset. We'll be all clear for that. And then Monday morning, we start off with some clouds. We get to Monday afternoon, more scattered rain chances here across East Texas. Nothing to completely cancel plans over, not a complete washout. It's very broken, as you can see. Not all of us will see rain. Definitely hot and humid across the area though. Some of our southernmost counties could see a little bit more in their way of rainfall. Some of us down there could potentially see, I should say, between a quarter of an inch to half an inch. Not a good soaking rain, but certainly enough to see a little bit of torrential rainfall for at least maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Very short-lived. We get to about Monday evening, couple of cells again just north of I-20, out of the picture, clear for Tuesday night, temperature starting out in the low 70s across the area. Again, we do it again as we go into Tuesday afternoon. The winds continuing to be out of the southeast, bringing up some Gulf moisture. We call that, in meteorology, we call that moisture return, returning the moisture from the Gulf to the land, and that's going to produce that's going to allow for the thunderstorms to develop because we have that fuel in place. So a couple of storm cells there across East Texas as we go into Tuesday afternoon. Again, some of the heavier stuff is going to be more towards the south, even further south into deep East Texas and even closer to the Houston area. Again, tonight, very warm, very muggy, mainly clear. We settle down on our rain chances, so not anything to worry about there. But we continue to watch the heat, the humidity, and now we have some rain chances in the mix. And so we will continue to keep you updated. One last look at our CBS19 live radar before we head out. And if you have any questions, be sure to drop them below. But here's one more look. Plenty of shower and thunderstorms showers and thunderstorms across the area, mainly just south of I-20 at this time. Lufkin getting in on some heavy thunderstorms. We have a couple of weakening cells off to the north, kind of approaching I-30, and just between I-20 and I-30, we have a cell just north of Henderson at this time. Again, nothing severe out of this, but you can see this cell just north of Groveton has a decent deal of lightning in this particular cell. Nothing severe at this time, but I definitely think maybe some isolated flash flooding is going to be possible with this. It seems like a very, very healthy cell there, so we'll keep an eye on that for you. But by and large, not looking at anything severe, just run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. If you're planning on heading out, could have some wet roadways out there. Definitely make sure you bring an umbrella as you head out the door. And as always, when thunder roars, move indoors. Thunderstorms can produce lightning that can strike up to 20 miles, maybe even further, away from a thunderstorm, and that has to do with the electric field produced by the thunderstorm. So anytime you hear thunder or you have thunderstorms that are within 20 miles from you, definitely make sure to move indoors. So, all right, we're going to have some updated information for you tonight on CBS 19 News at 10, so I hope to see you there. But for now, I'm going to end this live stream. Thanks so much for joining me on this 4 p.m. weather update, and I hope you have a great day and stay safe out there.